So I've flown all the way down to Florida so I can be at another unboxing. I mean, how many freaking Fireflies can this guy buy? It's just getting stupid.
Especially when like 50% of them are busted right out of the box. Contrary to all the videos gushing about Firefly guitars on the Amazons and the YouTubes, we apparently are just sucking hind tit. So I don't know what's going on, but
Hind tit, not front tit, but hind tit.
Hind tit. I actually think that's a term. Look it up, Google it. But anyhow, and then there were 3.
What do you think, Steve? How's that Firefly going to come? Any bets on whether it's going to work out of the box?
I'm betting yes.
I'm betting no. I'm saying no.
You're saying no? No? Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We're going to find out.
That's what Paradise Studios is here for, Bill. Yeah. We're here to test stuff.
Dana buys the bad guitar so we don't have to.
Right. That's right.
What do you think, Dana?
We'll take it in the short hairs. We actually, this is Schrodinger's guitar because we don't even know if it's going to be the Jimi Hendrix clone of a Flying V that was ordered. This is actually surprisingly one of the, it's like the second most expensive Firefly guitar they've got, which is still under $300. So
what was the price?
$269 plus tax and shipping.
Very economical.
Until tariffs kick in.
Wah,
so we've got the beautiful styrofoam coffin in a cardboard box Firefly guitar that we've seen, what, 9 times now?
Oh God, I don't know. How many times, Steve?
We've lost track.
We've lost track.
Yeah, we've lost track.
Anyhow, this is very much like the Middle Beach Les Paul, is that I bought this one because it looks cool. But I also bought it because I already have a Kelling Sound wiring harness for a Flying V. Bill bought it for me for Christmas like 2 years ago, and now I get to put it in something. The handy dandy.
The handy blade of doom.
Yep. 9,000. This is the box cutter. Yep, styrofoam coffin in a cardboard box.
Grab a hold of Dana's large coffin. At least that's what he calls it. Make
myself useful here.
Pull it. All right, get that out of the way. No, it is a Flying V.
Now this is supposed to be a Hendrix Flying V?
This is Jimi Hendrix had a Flying V.
I didn't even know that.
Back in the day, and he hand painted it into a kind of trippy,
hippie kind of thing.
Hippie dippy style. You know, hey, there's our truss rod adjustment, cheap guitar cable that nobody in their right mind would ever use.
It's nice. It's nice to have.
Hendrix? Not even
Hendrix. Even after lighting it on fire.
The rubber band is much more useful than the guitar cord. So let's take a look at this.
Well, the headstock looks good. I like that so far.
Doesn't look anything like the Gibson headstock.
I like that though. The V pointy arrow headstock didn't really do it for me. I don't think I like that one better.
Well,
wow.
I think Hendrix would like that.
It looks pretty good.
So this, wow. Nothing says tuning stability like a mini Maestro tremolo. Do you know why you don't see a lot of these on any modern guitars?
Because they suck?
Because it's probably shite.
But is it period authentic?
It is period authentic. This
okay,
is exactly
well
this is exactly what Jimmy's look like. So this
for, yeah.
Wasn't he left-handed though, or played?
He was left-handed.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But didn't he play his guitars like upside down?
Well, because he bought a right-handed guitar
and flipped it.
Yes.
Wasn't it like a Strat?
Yeah. He was famous for Strats, but he did play this.
So he went
now
from Fender to Gibson.
We don't know. Okay. According to legend, we don't know if this Flying V actually made it on any recordings, but it is a thing. It is just like a Gibson. The output jack is down here, which means when your strap is on, your cable comes through here very unsightly and through your strap lock.
But it is authentic, so that's what counts.
This is authentic, and those look very much like Gibson speed knobs. That's so because we're doing this like in.
Aren't you going to say it's perfectly in tune like you usually do?
It is perfectly in tune.
Okay.
I don't think Hendrix tuned.
Ow! Ow! There went a few of our viewers.
Well, both you guys, look at that finish. How do you think that's applied?
I think it's a decal.
You think it's decal?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bill.
I mean, it is mass manufactured, but it is Chinese, so I mean, but it feels very flush. So, and Steve's with me on this, so.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's got without a doubt, however they put it on there. I mean, this is, I can't I'm trying to understand why this is a more expensive guitar. Is it because, are there a bunch of Chinese slave laborers actually painting this shit on there? Or is it actually, I don't know. It curves over the side and it ends very cleanly. So I'm assuming that it's an applique of some
Digital recreation.
Some type.
of some fashion.
It's better in person than I had anticipated.
It does.
I didn't personally care for it too much on the website.
It is, yeah, it's pretty.
I thought it kind of sucked.
It's pretty hippy dippy.
Do you like hippy dippy, Steve?
I like Hippy Dippy.
It's going to look good on the wall. So just like the Middle Beach Les Paul, this is going to look good on the wall, even if it's crap. But we'll find out. It is a set neck. It's a mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, the stainless steel ball-end frets, which are.
Do they feel good?
Oh, they're perfectly smooth. These are flawless. That's what a fret should be like. And these ones,
Are they polished?
yes, they're better than the last Firefly. I'll be damned. These are stainless steel frets take more work because they're harder, so there's a lot more polishing and stuff. These
So
ones,
what you're saying is when they're hard, it takes more work?
yeah, maybe. This is really a shitty fucking bridge. I feel like, how would you like to whammy? There's no springs. The spring is actually this curved metal thing and it doesn't even bend unilaterally.
seem like the saddles are really-
It bends in this direction. Oh, geez, this is gonna suck beyond. It might not.
It might not. Let's
Hey.
give it the...
Don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock till you try it. All right, so.
Of course, I said it wasn't going to be right, so...
Well, it is right. We don't know if everything works yet. So we are going to tune it.
I like the abalone-looking fret markers. That's pretty sweet. I hadn't noticed that before.
What the hell am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Where's my...
Uh-oh.
No, that's...
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's fucking intonated.
Inconceivable.
Watch this. So, we're pretty much in tune with D.
We're looking
And-
at the Peterson, the best tuner known to man.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this guitar already...
Am I recording?
This guitar is intonated. Look at that.
That's impressive.
We are going to plug it into the Spark Mini Amp of Doom 9000. And we are going to...
If Dana can remember how to turn it on. Hey, there we go.
It takes
It
a
has a-
while. You
has
gotta
a
hold the
green
button.
light.
You gotta hold the button in. We
Man.
got the three-way pickup selector switch.
Well, check the switch, because that didn't work last
All
time.
right.
So we have what? Bridge, both, and then...
So we
and
got
then
neck, both, bridge.
and bridge.
And I assume this might be...
Volume, tone.
No? Okay. Volume, tone. So that's obviously not the bridge. So
Volume and two-tone?
neck. All right. Neck volume. Let's go to the bridge. All right. There's so neck volume, bridge volume, and I assume this is the tone.
Master tone.
Yep. All right. Let's do this thing. If we have everything dimed, we turn down 1, That's good. No.
Okay.
And so both my
It worked.
my Les Paul, if I turn down one of the volumes in the middle position, it cuts out everything. And I thought,
Oh, yeah, that's not
I
right.
thought that's wrong, but it turns out that my D'Angelico Brighton does the exact same thing. So it's like a really bad design, or they both have the exact same flaw. I don't know, but this one is not doing that. So I can.
Bad design.
Well, look, so we can turn down. Yeah, this is how it should be. One would think that as you turn up or down, one volume shouldn't kill the output. This one is working. Huzzah! We have a Firefly that not only works as designed, it's better than some of the other Fireflies that apparently worked as designed.
Amazing. Amazing.
Check out
I
that.
guess I was wrong.
Check out that.
It's a Firefly miracle.
Hallelujah! It's a
There,
miracle.
You can pull up, you can pull down. Now, what's funny is that God help you that you can find a case that's going to fit this, because unless you're going to use a screwdriver to remove the whammy bar
Yeah, you're not
from
popping
the
that
Maestro
off.
bridge. Now, normally a Maestro bridge is much larger than this. On Jimi Hendrix's, it was called a mini Maestro bridge. I think it's a Gibson design. All right, let's get.
It seems to work. It's kind of hippie, trippy.
Let's check.
Hippie,
Tuning.
trippy. It's a thing.
The tuners are Grover shaped, and they feel really good. They've got a decent amount of friction to them.
I like a decent amount of friction.
Oh, let's look at something. Where do
Let's see what
where
the
do the
back-
strings go through?
Oh, there they are.
Are they colored?
And they are colored like Diodario.
They're colored like Diodario. So apparently that's what they're doing now. We don't know if this is Diodario or
Or
if the
a
Chinese
copy.
are just they're cloning everything else, or are they just cloning the
The
strings?
strings.
I don't know what the
You would think they would advertise that as a selling feature if it was actual Diodario strings.
right. All it says is mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard. Let's look at the fit and finish, shall we?
shall.
Starting with the headstock. There is no binding on the headstock. There is a volute right there.
A volute.
Volute.
Volute lad.
It is, if these were Grovers, those little gear covers would be much larger. There's a serial number up there.
Maybe
This is bass backwards. All right, check this out. So most guitars start thin and work their way, and the neck becomes fatter.
Right.
This one starts fat down here, becomes thin as you go up. You see that?
Very strange. I'll take your word for it.
It is very strange.
It's hard to see on camera.
Eyeball. It is a set neck. This is.
Well, I have to say I'm impressed. It looks pretty sweet.
This looks flawless. It's. Here, Steve. Guesstimate the weight on that.
I'm going to say lighter than a Les Paul.
Oh, certainly. 5. I would put that about
5 or 6-ish.
5 pounds, 10 ounces.
What do you think,
maybe?
Bill?
I would say it's 8.5.
There's no 8.
Is this 8.5?
This one is 8.9. And actually, they're not that far apart.
Not
Here,
too far
feel
apart.
it.
It's definitely lighter.
It is lighter.
Yeah.
See, they mock me, but I know what things weigh.
What we're
It's
gonna
a
do?
superpower.
What we're gonna do is, because we're gonna make sure it is over 8 pounds.
How much?
8.13.
8.13. I think Bill was right.
It's 813.9. So I'm going to say it's 8.14. Bill wins again.
So you were like 3 ounces off.
Yeah. I told you, it's a superpower.
Why would this be as almost as heavy as a Les Paul?
Because it's probably the whole mahogany body and
The thick neck.
thick neck. We do have some scratches on in the black of the headstock, which is black really does scratch up really easily. And Dana will say, "Well, what do you want for $270?" I want it to be perfect and work right, but this one's working, and I could deal with that.
I think everybody would say, "What do you expect for $219?"
We
For
got some
$269.
scratches
One of the
here,
most
too.
expensive Firefly guitars in the market. In fact, this is such a keeper. Well, first off, for $269, I'm not freaking sending it back.
No. It's a work of art, if nothing
I mean, if it
else.
really sucked, I'd just give it to Steve. And then
Poor Steve.
I could take it to the bars and beat on it. You know,
Just
abuse
beat it. Just beat it.
the rosewood fretboard, look how smooth that is. So many of them you can see, especially with acoustic guitars, you can see the grain in the wood, and this is surprisingly smooth.
It is very nice.
This one defied the odds.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, look at that.
That's a work of art.
It's
Yeah.
a work of art.
That's gonna look good on the wall.
That'll look nice on the wall. But watch the tones video, and then we're going to change the guts. And
More tone videos.
I'm actually thinking about replacing these pickups with Wilkinson ceramics for that more high gain.
I think you should play it first before you decide.
We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm already disliking the pickups because guitarists listen with their wallets. So these pickups can't be any good because this guitar is so cheap.
Because
right?
they don't say Seymour Duncan or Fender or
Well, I do buy.
EMG or...
I do buy Wilkinson. So
Yeah, that's true. All right, say goodbye, Dana.
goodbye, Dana.
Like and subscribe.
You heard Steve. Like and subscribe.
And that was his way of saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.